Ethan Guerette is considered one of the best hitting middle infielders in the history of the Husson baseball program, playing shortstop for head coach Jason Harvey from 2008 to 2012. A four-time first-team All-Conference selection, Guerette was named the Conference Player of the Year in 2010 and 2011, becoming the first Eagle in program history to be named Conference Player of the Year in back-to-back seasons and just the ninth Eagle to achieve the honor overall. As a senior, Guerette became the fourth player in program history to reach the 200-hit plateau with a home run against Linden State College on April 9th.
I think that the first thing is just a competitor. You know, you look back at his career here at Husson and just the way he competed day in and day out. You know, I remember multiple times we'd be in a big game and he'd come up and he'd get down to 2 strikes and then he'd battle off a couple pitches and then come up with a big hit. You know, and that was Ethan in a kind of a nutshell. When you look at you know, his career, especially on the offensive side, he could hit with anybody. He had great hands, let the ball travel deep in the hitting zone, and really did his best hitting when he had 2 strikes.
Guerette helped Husson post a program record 33-14 overall mark, including a 13-3 record in NAC play, capturing the program's first NAC title and berth into the NCAA tournament, which resulted in the program's first 2 NCAA tournament victories in just his second season on campus. The 33 wins also marked the first time in program history that the Eagles reached the 30-win plateau, which included the second longest winning streak of 13 straight victories. The senior captain enters the Hall of Fame with a .347 batting average with 166 runs, 48 doubles, 12 triples, 6 home runs, 100 RBI, and 70 stolen bases in 172 contests over 4 seasons.
Athletic, quick, tough. You know, those are 3 things that really stick out. You know, when you look at Ethan, he was about probably 165, rugged kid. Really on the offensive side, once I saw him play, there was just so many things he could do to win a baseball game on the offensive end. You know, he could hit for average. He had some pop in his bat, so he was able to hit the ball with some power, especially in the alleys. If he got on base, he was a stealing threat. And, you know, I think he had a stretch to where he was, I think, probably 30 for 30 or 30 for 30, something crazy in that area. So obviously it allowed you, on the offensive side, your team to do a lot of good things, and having him at the top of the lineup was a huge addition and a huge plus for on our offensive side.
At the time of his induction, he owns the Eagles' records for career games played, doubles, and assists, and ranks among the program's all-time leaders in runs scored, tied for second most, hits with the third most, triples, tied for 5th most, RBI, tied for 9th most, stolen bases with second most, stolen base attempts with 79, tied for second most, walks with 82, the third most, extra base hits with 66, second most, sacrifice flies with 13, third most, total bases with 311, third most, and chances with 731, the third most. He also finished his career with a .922 fielding percentage, a .488 slugging percentage, a .422 on-base percentage, a .910 on-base plus slugging percentage, and an .866 stealing percentage.
Yeah, I look back at the 2009 regionals. In the first game, Ethan actually dove into second and sprained one of his fingers and was unable to. It was his glove hand. Couldn't field it. Couldn't throw. We could still throw, but obviously couldn't put him in the field to play defense. So he toughened it out, and we kept him in the lineup as a DH, and I think he ended up hitting over 600 for the tournament. And it was our first 2 wins at the NCAA regional level, and you know, I look back and that was a huge piece of allowing us to have that success down there, was being able to keep Ethan's bat in the lineup.
The 2-time conference all-tournament selection is the program's all-time NCAA-era career leader in games played, games started with 171, at-bats with 637, runs, hits with 221, doubles, total bases, sacrifice flies, stolen bases, stolen base attempts, extra base hits, and assists, while holding the single-season records for doubles with 17 in 2009, sacrifice flies with 6 in 2011, stolen bases with 26 in 2009, and stolen base percentage with 1,000 in 2009. During his career, Husson posted a 4-year record of 101-75 and captured the 2009 NAC Championship, the 2011 NEAC East Division Championship, the 2011 NEAC Championship, and the program's only NCAA-era regular season title, the 2011 NEAC Division crown. Guerette earned a Bachelor of Science in Accounting from Husson in 2012. A native of Wales, Maine, he attended Oak Hill High School and currently resides in Sabattis, Maine, and is an accounting supervisor at Patrons Oxford Insurance Company.
It is my honor and pleasure to induct Ethan Guerette into the Husson University Sports Hall of Fame.